In this video, you'll learn what to expect at mediation in your Florida workers' compensation case. If this is your first time to my channel, my name is Domenic Celeste, the virtual accident attorney. I'm based in Palm Beach County, Florida, and I represent those injured on the job in workers' compensation and due to the fault of another in personal injury. This channel is all about answering your questions and giving you tips relating to Florida workers' compensation and personal injury law. Now, before we get into the video, I have to show you this disclaimer, so just hold tight. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So what is a mediation? It's a time and place for the parties to get together to try and accomplish something, whether that's resolving issues or settling the case. And if you can't accomplish either of those things, then your case will be set for court. So while you're not required to accomplish anything at mediation, you are required to be there. So there are two types of mediations, a state mediation and a private mediation. A state mediation is automatically scheduled by the court whenever your attorney files a claim on your case. And the purpose of it is to either try and resolve issues or settle your case. On the other hand, a private mediation is scheduled by the parties, and the only purpose is to try and settle your case. If you're interested in learning more about settling your workers' compensation case, check out the video I made linked in the card above. The people in attendance at your mediation are obviously you and your attorney if you have one, the work comp adjuster and attorney, and someone called a mediator who is a lawyer but they no longer practice law. The role of the mediator is as a neutral person to help the parties try and accomplish something. The role of the mediator is important because both parties are going to have strong opinions on the case, so it's nice to have a neutral person without a dog in the fight. Hearing from someone who doesn't have anything to gain or lose from the case puts it into a perspective that maybe you never thought of before. Ultimately, if you go to court, you have to convince the judge, and the mediator is a good sounding board before you get to that point. Now that you know what a mediation is and who's in attendance, this is how a mediation typically goes. At the start of mediation, everyone's together. That includes you, the attorneys, the adjuster, and the mediator. If the mediation's live, you'll all be in the same room together. If it's by phone, you'll be on the same telephone conference line, and if it's by video, you'll be on the same video conference line. And the way it starts is the attorneys first give an opening, which is essentially your side of the story. When the attorneys are giving their openings, you don't say anything, even if there's something you hear that you disagree with. After the attorneys are done giving their openings, then the mediator might have some questions to fill in the blanks. When this is done, the parties separate, so you go with your attorney and the adjuster goes with his or her attorney. And once everyone's separated, the mediator will then bounce back and forth between the parties, relaying information as part of the negotiations. And this happens until hopefully the parties come to some sort of resolution, or it results in an impasse, which basically means that nothing was accomplished. So how long does a mediation last? Typically, a state mediation lasts about 30 minutes to an hour, but a private mediation can last from hours to an entire day. How long a mediation can last varies, but it depends on the complexity of the case, or if you're trying to settle, what type of money are we talking about? Ultimately, a mediation is a great time to try and accomplish something because there's no other time when you have all the parties in the same place except when you're in court. If you're interested in learning more about what it's like to go to workers' comp court in Florida, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I release that video. Florida workers' compensation law can be really complex, and this video has only just scratched the surface of that complexity. You can't do this alone. You need to hire an attorney that practices workers' compensation law, that represents real clients, goes to court, that knows what they're doing. And if you or someone you know were injured on the job or due to the fault of another, give me a call any time of the day or night. I have a 24/7, 365 receptionist, or you can go to my website and schedule a free consultation, or you know what? Just text me, 561-935-3822. But that's it for this video. If you got value out of it or if you learned something, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out. If you have a question, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like and follow all my socials. And if you want to learn more about me, my firm, Florida Workers Compensation, or personal injury law, just go to my website, virtualaccidentattorney.com. But that's it for now. Again, my name's Domenic Celeste, the virtual accident attorney. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.